Oh great, why are we in here? What did we do? I had assumed the job of a principal mainly involved counting your school's money, then begging for more. That and signing off on paperwork you haven't really read. Judging from the way Chizuru, our principal, I guess, has the free time to call me in to chat for no particular reason, even going so far to make the tea personally, my guess may not have been that far off the mark. But, well, even if that's the truth of the matter, pointing it out would no doubt hurt the woman's self-esteem. A good man knows when to keep things to himself, as my master put it.
それで、どうかしら? もう学園には慣れた?
You know, to be honest, we actually haven't seen the principal in a while, and I like how Yuji calls her by her name, Chizuru, but here it's saying principal. Not in the least.
何か不便でも? 足りないものがあるのなら申請してくれれば.
That's not what I meant. I don't know. It sort of feels like I'm just playing a student for some undercover operation. Can't quite settle down. そう? 旗で見ている分には楽しそうにしているように見えるけど? Well, I won't deny that, but sometimes I'll catch a glimpse of myself smiling in a pane of glass and just flinch. It's like I'm looking at someone else. It feels awkward. I just want to go to that guy, or ask that guy, "What's so funny, asshole? Who do you think you are?" And before I know it, the smile's fallen right off my face. そういうもの? Alright, here's a simple analogy. You know when you're having sex in a hotel, god damn it, and get a look at yourself going at it in the mirror, and you're just like, what are you, a monkey? The whole thing seems ridiculous, right? Same deal. 余計にわかりにくいわよ. Yeah, like, I mean, I kinda understood it, in a weird way. Really? Okay then, let's try this one. This guy I knew told me a story about the time his parents caught him fucking a pillow in the... What the fuck is this shit, dude? In that moment, cursing his own idiocy, he longed for the release of death. I think that sense of shame might be somewhat similar. その枕をレイプしたお友達の話、まだ続くの? What? She wants to know more? What the fuck, dude? Wasn't rape. He had the pillow's consent. そういうことを聞きたいんじゃなくてね? I guess it was a turning point in his life. Decided that if he was going to kill himself anyway, he might as well die defending his country. How did we get on this topic anyway? 話を元に戻しても? Feel free. あなたの事情はそれなりに理解しているつもりだけれど、私からはそのうちになれるわよとしか言いようがないわね。今この学園にいるあの子たちだって学園に来た当初はみんなあなたと同じようなことを言っていたわ。So they've all got their own circumstances, huh? Figured as much. あなたがそうであるようにこの学園にいる子たちも様々な事情があってこの学園に来たのよ。そもそもこの学園が設立された理由もその辺の事情が少なからず関係しているわ。この学園に学生が6人しかいないのもまずはテストケースとしての運用という側面があるからなの。I guess we're getting a little bit towards like behind what this school is and why there's only 6 fucking students, no teachers except the fucking principal, also no nurse. That is lovely. But the nature of these circumstances isn't made clear to any of the other students, or so it would seem. 学生どころか講師にすらその辺の詳細な事情は伝わっていません。部活に手を出すこともできないようなデリケートな事情を抱えた子もいれば、ことが公になれば日常生活に大きな支障をきたす子もいます。例えばあなたのようにね。学園の方針としては学生の自助努力というか、問題を抱えた学生を集めることによって学生同士で心のケアを行い自然治癒力を高めるというか。Everyone's had their own issue, basically. And this school isn't really only to educate, but is to basically assist. In other words, you throw a bunch of losers together in the hope they'll lick each other's wounds? そういう言い方は語弊があります。あくまでも上からの押さえつけではなく、学生同士のつながりに重点を置いた教育を目指しているのであって。 Sounds pretty when you put it that way, but basically, you gathered a bunch of rich kids who couldn't handle regular school, raked in a ton of donations from people with a guilty conscience about how their children turned out, then made up an excuse about healing in their own time when no one improved, no matter how much money you threw at the problem?
まあ、なんて人聞きの悪い。確かに榊さんやイリスさんの家からは少なからぬ助成を受けていますが、あくまでも規定の範囲です。今は学生の絶対数が不足しているがゆえに、確固の負担が大きく割高感が強いというだけで、それに民間資本である以上、ある程度の資金運用は。
I wonder, does every student have like a tuition or something like that? I don't know if that was ever brought up. Ah, my bad. Let's stop talking about money. Whether I'm right or wrong, this is just going to lead to a lot of outraged self-defense, and wherever the money's coming from is covering my free tuition. Oh, I guess there is tuition. So I hardly have the right to criticize.
どこまで話したかしら。
Why did you call me here in the first place?
別に何か特別な理由があって呼び出したわけじゃないわ。ただ単純にこの学園での生活に何か不都合があれば聞いておこうって。ただそれだけの話なの。
Well, I keep getting hit on by fucking Amine, but I guess that's her issue, not mine. Like I said, there's no real problems. Just can't get used to this yet.
でも、お友達はできたでしょ？うまくやっていけそう？
With some more than others, as you know, I'm not the most sociable human being, and thanks to my master's influence, I've got a bit of a sarcastic streak. Sarcastic streak does lead to some misunderstandings. I guess you could say I've run into some minor communication problems.
警備かしら。私にはかなり歪んでいるように見えるのだけれど。
What do you expect in a school that was founded to collect warped people and fix them? Or maybe to sweep them under the rug? Whichever. Beating the flaws out of a warped sheet of iron, gathering the failed works, and stuffing them in some dark closet. This place is more like a metal shop than a school.
どうしてあなたと話しているといつもこうなってしまうのかしら。
Didn't I just tell you? I have some issues with communication. I guess you might have been hoping that adding a truly twisted individual like myself would offset the others' warping and get them back on track, but apparently it hasn't worked out too well.
あなたがどう思うと勝手だけれど、私はそういった目論みがあってあなたをこの学園に招き入れたわけではないわ。それだけは疑わないでほしいのだけれど。
Gratitude toward the person who saved your life, is it?
そういうこと。
It was a coincidence that I was the one who saved you, and I was acting on orders.
でも、あなたでなければ、ああはうまくいかなかったと説明されたわよ。あなたがいなければ、私は今ここでこうしてのんきにお茶を飲んでいることもなかった。違う？
It is true. From the anime, it actually does show, I think. I don't know where it was, but apparently Yuji did save her life, and I think that actually leads to, I think the offer of joining this school. I'm not going to play dumb. I think I'm actually just going to, like, use what I know and connect the dots. Because, yes, I have watched the anime, and I have read somewhat through the manga, which it's unfinished, isn't it? That's just something you arbitrarily convinced yourself of. Not to repeat myself, but I didn't save you for any special reason.
勝手で結構。私はね、人に借りを作ったままというのが嫌いなの。それとも何か別のお礼が良かったかしら？
Oh, I'm down for anything. No, you've done more than enough.
確かに、あなたの思っていた普通の学園とは少し違うかもしれないし、クラスメートに変わった子が多いのは認めるけれど、それでも私にはこれが精一杯なの。ごめんなさい。
Not a problem. Not that I buy every word coming out of the principal's mouth, but when you get down to it, a place like this is probably just about right for someone with circumstances like mine. Tossing the likes of me into a run-of-the-mill school wasn't a great idea to begin with. Pushing my way into a crowd of people with completely different values probably would have made for a tense and irritating experience. Alright then, are we done here?
そうね。何か不満があったらいつでも言って。すべてに対処するとは言えないけれど、善処はします。
Got it.
そうそう。ついでに聞いておきたいのだけれど。
What is it?
あなたから見た他の子たちってどんな感じかしら？
Can I please, like, have the option to finally choose what I want to say? Because I'm gonna fucking roast. My thoughts?
別に難しい話ではなくて、なんていうのかしら。あなたから見たあの子たちの所見？例えば、あなたから見た榊さんはどんな子に見えるのかしら？
The fucking devil? Sakaki, huh? I haven't known her for that long, and honestly, I can't say that I have a particularly firm read on her. And to be perfectly frank, this is the woman who started slashing at me with a box cutter out of nowhere. I can't say I'm that eager to get deeply involved with her. Alright, these are just my impressions. If you put it nicely, she's a rational type that doesn't waste her time. Put it harshly, she's just apathetic. Unless it's blocking her way, the girl's not going to bother picking up something that falls down. That's how she comes off, at least. That applies to her relationships with others as well. Sakaki seems to avoid getting involved with someone unless she absolutely has to. She'll respond when you talk to her, but rarely joins the conversation otherwise. I guess you could interpret her quietness as an attempt to avoid hostility or attempts at intimacy from others, but I think it's partly that she simply doesn't understand how to build relationships of mutual trust. And if someone else tries to bridge that gap, she'll take it as an intrusion on her territory and violently reject them. I think those are the major points. I've been consciously trying not to be too pushy or intrusive with her, but, well, I haven't gotten that far.
なるほど。じゃあ、松島さんは？
Michiru, huh? The girl's nuts. The other day I saw her wandering the dorm hallways moaning with cling wrap rolled around her head. What kind of ritual is that supposed to be?
きっとブリーチをしていたんじゃないかしら。彼女、月に一度ぐらいのペースで髪を脱色しているみたいなのだけれど、その脱色に使う薬品が相当に痛いらしいのよね。
Is bleaching your hair that painful? I can't really remember from what I've seen or heard. I see. At the time, I'd hidden myself instinctively and observed Michiru's freakish ceremony from afar, but it seems that she wasn't wrapping foil on her head to protect from occult mind control rays after all. Incidentally, is that hair color allowed by the school regulations?
まあ、対面的には若干の問題はあるけれど、うちは私学だし、彼女の髪が著しく風紀を乱しているというわけでもないしね。
I really hope you guys can't hear me drinking, because that's really fucking awkward. Oh my god, dude, who keeps messaging me? True enough, it seems like she has her reasons for going on with that hair color too. Guess there's no need to force her to stop.
どういう意味？
About what?
松島さんの髪の色の理由。何？
Whoops. No, well, she said I'm a tsundere, so it has to be this way. But I don't know anything more than that.
何それ？ツンデレ？
Okay, to sum the girl up, she's just a generally incompetent human being. Although you might get distracted by that flashy blonde hair at first, it's not representative of who she really is. That coloration is actually a warning signal. By going out of her way to be highly visible, she's announcing to everyone who sees her that I'm poisonous, but in the end, it's nothing more than an empty threat. In other words, Michiru's so weak that she feels the need to protect hollow menace in self-defense. The girl wouldn't last a minute on her own. She has to form symbolic relationships to survive. But she's also counterproductively cautious about others, or around others, and has a hard time trusting their charity or affection. In that sense, Sachi's a unique presence in Michiru's life. If you ask me, Michiru might be trying to figure out just how selfish can I be before Sachi rejects me, by slowly pushing at the limit of her kindness. What? For the record, these are just my opinions based on what I've seen of Michiru, so I might be completely off base.
意外と深いところまで見ているものだから、ちょっと驚いただけ。
People do call me perceptive sometimes, When you grow up nervously watching the expressions on other people's faces, you naturally pick up a habit of observing others.
そういえば、あなたは確かお姉さんがいたのよね。
Amane? Sadly, yes. As she speaks, Principal Tachibana takes a binder stuffed with documents from her desk, then begins flipping through the contents.
上に兄弟がいる子って上の子を見ながら育つから優れた観察眼が身につくっていうものね。
You know, it's strange. Like, I have two older siblings, but they were way older than me when I was, little and everything. They didn't live at home or anything. They were already living their adult lives. So I guess I was, in a way, just the, elder sibling in my household. With having two younger siblings, I wonder if they looked up to me as, like, the example. Well, that's not the only reason in my case.
それで他の子は？そう。例えば小峰さんとかはどう思う？